Welcome back, everyone. So we got the suspension module stuff sorted. I just had one of the pin connectors was just like barely seated inside of the front one. So from the outside, after I put it back together, you couldn't tell. I unplugged it and plugged it back in like 15 times, at least 25 or 50. And I just overlooked it a bunch. So my friend Darren came from the dealership today, brought an MDI2 controller, plugged her in and seen it right away. So it was a super easy fix. So thankfully, I didn't have to worry too much about it. But anyways, we got everything sorted on it. The gains are awesome, but not impressive for the cost, just like everyone, like I said, everyone kind of trying to sell parts. So what we're seeing with the Kooks headers, it is currently with test pipes, and like we didn't expect the exhaust, the catback to make a lot of power. We knew it wasn't going to change much because, I mean, the factory stuff is just wide open as it is. And then the EVenturi intake. So like I said, I think that the EVenturi intake is probably hands down the only thing that's really worthwhile buying if you're looking for power gains. The headers probably make some torque in the low range, but like I said, some of the people in the past, we've done it in the past where we do one thing at a time. It just wasn't time effective for us. That wasn't really the purpose. We kind of wanted to see, say, hey, if you have this package, what is it worth? The torque gains are super impressive through the curve, and that's where you're going to feel it. The car's going to accelerate quicker, and I'm happy with it overall. But it was absolutely only worth 20 rear wheel horsepower to do all of those mods. Peak, which peak is what some people feel like they need to pay attention to on a dyno. I don't care about it. The car makes a shit ton more torque through the curve, and that's what's important because that's what everyone complains about is these don't feel strong through the mid-range. So I'll hover on it for a minute so we can look at it and discuss. Sorry about the lights. So yeah, there's a couple of areas where we're up like 50, almost 60 foot-pounds of torque, like say at 4,700. So it's just strong everywhere. Like I said, the peaks up top, the gains, GM did a phenomenal job with the exhaust system, obviously. So I am going to actually put cats on it and leave cats on it because I think it would sound just marginally more tasteful. It'll cut some of the rasp and stuff out that's in it, which some people love it. The just extremely blaring loudness thing has never really been my favorite. I like to have some tone to things. So I'm definitely going to put high flow cats on it. It's obviously not worth a ton of power to run it catless and wide open, and it's just loud all the time. The Valvetronic does a great job at quieting down. I'm super happy with the exhaust. A lot of people trash talk them because it's made in China. So be it. A lot of stuff is. I was going to build my own exhaust for this car. I'm capable. I'm not the best, but I'm capable. And I decided after piecing, just materials together without the baffles, without having the electronic control of the factory stuff, which is something I would never get rid of on this car. I think you'd be crazy to. The niceness of the car, the quality of the car, the cost of the car. And I mean, if you don't drive the car on the highway, who cares? But I'm going to drive it all over the place. So if I want to quiet the mufflers down, I'm super happy with them. It sounds great. It looks good, saves 35 pounds. So I'm totally cool with it. We'll add some sound clips and all that good stuff. I'm trying to say, I guess we'll take it off the dyno and show you guys what it looks like on the ground because the ride height is so much better with the Paragon springs. But yeah, like I said, I'm happy with the torque gains because that's where you're going to feel it. I'm super happy with the fact that it sounds incredible. Little loud. Everybody that's came in here has been like, geez, dude, that is just ridiculous. And it's like, yeah, it is absolutely ridiculous. So we will definitely do the test pipes. I'm not sure I'll do it this week, maybe next week. We'll see how it goes. But definitely, like, for the little bit of power that it gained and stuff, I don't care if it lost 5 more foot-pounds of torque or something. It'd probably sound a lot better and cleaner. So we will put the test pipes in, or the high-flow cats. We will definitely do that. We have 3 months or so before the weather's nice, probably 3.5. So I'm going to take the headers to a friend and have them Cerakote them just to cut some heat down in the engine bay. It's hard to put your hand back there and say, yeah, it's hotter, or it was hot before. So, people say with the headers that it creates too much engine bay heat, and maybe so, but I feel like it was hot before, so probably a little worse, but a little Cerakote on the outside will help. I've always done Cerakotes on some of the race car stuff, And I mean, you could make a pass, get back to the pits and change plugs and not burn your hands, so it's got to be worth something. I got the blankets for the cat, so that'll be nice. But yeah, I won't babble on that too much. We're gonna do some work today. I gotta go tune a Silverado SS, a gentleman's here, and get that accomplished. And yeah, I'm just super happy he came, and that was a super simple fix that I overlooked. And I'll get some dyno graph overlays, and we'll throw them in this next video. All the old parts just look like bit, just huge and ugly. So next up, I think probably the next video we'll see after this one is I'm gonna start a new exhaust on the red truck, which was obviously a fan favorite over the years. So we're gonna, basically when we did the dyno testing on the new 502 engine, we seen that the 3-inch was a little bit of a restriction from the 3.5 on the headers to the X-pipe, etc. So I'm gonna redo everything in 3.5 inch and do a nice intuitive step-by-step video of the parts I used since last time. The video is so-so, but you know, it's one of those things, like, I'll definitely share the secrets. There was, obviously, we were like the first ones to put a YouTube video up for like the equal length on the truck, and that took off, and that's great. I'm glad everyone's doing it. It sounds good. But a lot of people are doing their own thing, and it's like, I laid it out for you on a silver platter. So I'll do it one more time, but a little more in depth. But anyways, we'll put some sound clips up. I'll put this stuff in and we'll get this going. And anyways, thanks for watching. The last video was awesome. That was our highest 24-hour viewed video yet. So thank you. Thanks for paying attention and caring about what we're doing. Like I said before, give me some feedback and let us know if you guys want to see some cool stuff. I think I'm going to do a couple videos of the green car soon. Where I'll like basically break down, like, do you want to build a 3-second car? Do you want to set up your 4-link? We've had a lot of people ask me questions and comments, and it's kind of hard to touch on everything individually, but I guess we will. But anyways, hope everyone had a good Christmas. New Year's Eve is tomorrow, so have a good New Year's. We'll catch you guys soon.